What's up guys, it's Ty and welcome to a brand new video, and today it is time for a new episode of Burnley Career Mode. And today we're going to start with a Premier League match playing against Crystal Palace, who Alan Pardew's obviously actually just took over. And today they're playing a 4-2-3-1 formation, sort of a 4-2-2-1-1 actually, with I think that's Wilfred Zaha playing a bit of a higher role in the centre attacking mid. But as you can see, we played a lot of teams in the last episode. As you know, we moved up to world class for this episode, so the games were going to be a little harder and probably a bit more exciting. We're playing a normal squad. We're playing our Russian left back, and we're playing Vokes and Ings up top, not Barnes. I'm going to play Vokes and Ings in this episode, and it's a pretty box standard team to what we play usually. So, at Turf Moor, I think we're at Turf Moor. No, we're not, we're at Palace. But anyway, straight away, Danny Ings really wants to get on with it. And he has a shot straight away, and it just tucked out by, what's his face? I can't remember what his name is, Julian Speroni, that's the one. But anyway, yeah, straight away, really good chance for Danny Ings. The game sort of died down for half an hour after that. But then Burnley had a bit of a good spell, and then really this sort of happened. So Joe Ledley passed it to Shamak, and Shamak's still on the ball, trying to find somebody in the box. Zaha on the wing, and he is going to try, I presume, to put it in to Glenn Murray, who can't get it. We pouted it out, but Zaha's got it back, and he passed it to Shamak, who passed it to Murray, and what a save from Jilks. And we're still even playing here. We've got Jedinak, then it's Barry Bannon, who played for Aston Villa, I know, formerly. And Joe Ledley on the ball, and Wilfred Zaha now on the ball, and we've been taken off. Shamak, still Shamak, put it in for Glenn Murray, but Jilks finally gets it, and it's now out for Sam Vokes, and it's out to Wings. This could launch a counter-attack for Burnley. He's got past Damien Delaney. All he has to do is put it in the goal. He gets past Damien Delaney, he has a shot, and that is just out. That was some fantastic bit of football from both sides. Really poor defending from both sides, and that was a really good phase in the game. But as you can see, at half-time it is 0-0, no goals. So at half-time we want to make some changes. We do take Dean Marnie off through Chalobah, and this is really what we wanted Chalobah for, really, on loan. Purely just coming at half-time for tired players in the centre of the park. But as you can see, they're bringing somebody else on too. I think in the form of Dwight Gale, as I just turned my Xbox 360 on with my foot. Apologies about that. But anyway, they start the second half now. And it was a bit, it was quite interesting as we bring Kitely on for Jacobs as well. And it's a really interesting game, this at Selhurst Park, because Palace are a really tough team to go up against. So it's really hard to play them. But we've got Shamak on the ball, we've misplaced it, and Shamak in the box, and what a save by Matt Jilks. Top quality save really there from Mr. Jilks. As you say, Shamak let fly, and Jilks got to that ball and made sure it goes out for a corner. Barry Bannon then, what's he going to do? He puts it in to the box. Does like Gale score? No, we don't. He get it out, but it's still in the box. Vokes chips it out, but does nothing but pass it to Joe Ledley. That's the worst clearance I've ever seen. Let's Bannon pass it back to Ledley. A couple of 1-2s between the two players there. We're trying to block the path to Ledley, but Hangeland in the box weirdly. Pass it to him. Then Dwight Gale's on the ball. Then he passes it back to Dwight Gale. Oh my God, this football is just crazy. There's so many chances for either side. But anyway, we're back onto the game, and our defenders actually put it out for James Henry, who is going to launch a counter-attack now on that right, very speedy on that right wing. But no, Joe Ledley gets it back, unfortunately, and that's really going to hold the counter-attack. But Zaha into his massive space, jugs somehow. Gale's got the ball, and Gale puts it in 1-0 to Crystal Palace. We're on to the counter-attack. I think the players thought that James Henry was going to keep it, but he missed it, so it means that he put it through for Wilfred Zaha, and Matt Jilks came out stupid really. Then they played the sweaty, but to be quite honest, looking at back again, we had Trippier and Shackler at position, and Davis just getting there just out of time, and Jilks a bit foolish to come out, but then again, it's just a natural reaction really. And then Gale gets it, really open goal. Should have, if he didn't score that, I'd be pretty shocked. But really, we need a goal. I really don't want to lose this game because I think we played decently well, but we got Kitely on the ball now, who's really dispossessed by Barry Bannon. Then pass to Ledley, and they're really just passing it about now. Kelly chucks it out, and it just goes straight to our Russian left back. I'll have to pronounce his name soon. And anyway, we got it back to Chalobah. He passed it to David Jones, and then Kitely, what's Kitely going to do with the ball? He couldn't really do anything. But Martin Kelly gets it out, the former Liverpool player. But Dwight Gale's on the counter-attack again. Jason Shackle keeping up with him. Could he make it 2-0? But there's too many Burnley defenders, not enough Palace guys. And he just wants to hold the ball up, really, and just be a pest for us, really. But apparently, is that full time? Is that a free kick? No, it is. Full time here at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace have been victorious just off one stupid defensive error from the team, and that's really 2 points dropped. Really silly points dropped there at Selhurst Park, and that means we're going to our Capital One Cup game against Manchester United, a game that we really want to be hyped up for at Turf Moor. Nice visit, but let's face it, I reckon we're just going to get hounded. But Danny Ings playing as forward, 22-year-old. I think it's fair to say that Danny will be a very influential part of the team this year and be hopefully really good for the whole year. And not injured, because if we injure him, we'll be really stumped, as we only have Barnes and Vokes. Vokes and Barnes aren't actually that bad. As you can see at the bottom, we're playing a bit of a rotated squad. I really want to do well in the Capital One Cup, but obviously rotation is important. Major changes we made. We played Newcastle central midfielder, bigger armour, and actually Scott Arfield. Danny Ings just plays on his own up front when we play a 5-4-1 formation, like we played against Chelsea the first game of the season. But they're playing a very weird side. A couple of players I've never heard of, like Tom Thorpe and some other guys. And James Wilson takes the attack with Wayne Rooney. So very interesting, but that's James. He passes it to Anderson straight away. He passes back to Wilson, and they're trying to get a really early goal, and that's Fellaini who gets the shot on, and that was really close. If it was down just a bit more, that could have gone in. But anyway, we're 23 minutes in now. We've got Jacobs on the wing. He passes it into Kieran Trippier, and then back to David Jones. David Jones put it to Danny Ings, and Danny Ings can't get the ball at the moment. Danny Ings, he passes it back to Bigger Armour. Bigger Armour's going to have a shot, and that's just off target, unfortunately. And that was quite close, actually, for the Newcastle central midfielder. It's 40 minutes in. Scott Arfield's managed to get the ball. Bigger Armour's got it. And Danny Ings, could he launch a counter-attack like he always does on the own? He gets past Daley Blind, and he gets past Tyler Blackett. He gets past him again, and he has a shot, and we're 1-0 up at Turf Moor against Manchester United on world-class difficulty. Danny Ings, a fantastic solo goal, like he's done a couple of times, specifically against Swansea and a couple more clubs this season. And the team is so infused going into the second half. A goal just on the edge of half time. As you see, he gets past Blackett for the second time and just has a really nice shot into the left bottom corner past Anders Lindegaard, and he puts us 1-0 up here at Turf Moor. A really composed and lovely shot. But as you can see, going into half time, that'll really boost the team because we're 1-0 up. But anyway, going to the second half, we're 57 minutes in now. We've got Di Maria, and then we go on to Anderson. Anderson passes it to Di Maria, and he passes it to Vermeil, who's obviously been subbed on. And Vermeil can't get it, but Di Maria, what does he do? Di Maria passes it to Van Persie. Di Maria's got it, and he has a shot, and Matt Gilks saves that fantastically. We're going to quite a few threats from the Manchester United players this game. As you can see, Matt Gilks, and a really good save, really. I know it was a poor shot because it wouldn't have much I can't even talk to that. Accuracy, that's the one. But Di Maria's got a corner and he puts it in, but luckily Jason Shackle just punts that out. It does go to the defender, but oh well, that doesn't really matter. So on to the next highlight, then we're 84 minutes in. Lindegaard really wants the team to push up, so they do, but he passes it right out to Thorpe, and that goes back to James, and Arfield's got the ball back. James makes a mistake, and Arfield chips it in to Danny Ings. It falls to Michael Jacobs, and he's got it in, and that's 2-0 to Burnley. And we have won against Manchester United here at Turf Moor, and we will progress in the Capital One Cup. And that's Michael Jacobs' his first goal since he transferred from Wolves in the summer transfer window. As you can see, Ings couldn't get it, and it came off number 17, I think, and he slided it in, and luckily it was just at the right time. Lovely goal. But Lindegaard couldn't do anything about it, and that means that we go 2-0 up. We've just got to keep on going. We've just got to keep on going. Van Persie puts it in, and Max Gilks gets to that, and he kicks it, well, actually throws it out, and Blind passes it to Fellaini. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is full time here at Turf Moor. Some satisfaction, finally, on this episode. We have beaten Manchester United at home at Turf Moor, and that will really give us some confidence going into our last game of the episode against Sunderland. You could argue perhaps that Manchester United aren't really fussed about the cup, so played a weakened side, but I think they're having a pretty good go there, and that's really nice to see. We beat Manchester United, and I believe we'll be playing Liverpool in the next round, just a couple of episodes later. About episode 6 you'll probably see that, but we do return to Premier League football, and we, as I said, we're playing at home against Sunderland. I think that's pretty normal lineup for us. If you want to just go and check that, pause the video on that, please do. And they're playing a 4-1-4-1 formation. I find that quite interesting with the defensive midfielder holding the line and then having the attacker. Sort of like the 5-4-1, but obviously not with the extra defender. But anyway, Ben Mee passed it to Duff really early on actually, and Kightly passed it to Chalobah. That's a really nasty tackle from Coates, and Larson puts it out to Rodwell, who's actually been bought from Everton, and Trippier gets that, and Vokes puts it through for Danny Ings. He has a shot, and as ever, Danny Ings is the saviour. 5 minutes in, here at Turf Moor, yet again in the sunlight, we are ahead of Sunderland, and Van Aanholt, I think's playing as the defensive midfielder today, is really frustrated. As you know, Trippier got the ball back, fell to Vokes, he passed it through to Danny Ings, the defenders didn't know what to do, really quick, puts it in the middle of the goal, gets it past, I think that's Pantilimon in the Sunderland goal, and that's 1-0 to us. So Giaccherini on the wing gets it past Kieran Trippier, and then he puts it in. Will he put it in? Chalobah tries to get it, but that's just come past completely. But Rodwell, he's going to put it in, and that's a save for Matt Jokes. What the hell? What? Are you having a laugh? What the hell happened there? So, I'm not going to even say anything. Altidore and me collectively pushed Matt Jilks into the goal, and that means, ladies and gentlemen, that Sunderland have equalised, and it's counted as a Matt Jilks own goal. Oh my god, that is such spades or aids or whatever you want to call it. That is so frustrating. We had such a good lead, and then the stupid EA servers, well, not EA servers actually this time, but just generally EA just couldn't be bothered to make sure that, you know, that Altidore should have had a yellow card. I don't know about anything else. But anyway, on to the game. We've got to recover from that. Jack Rodwell has a shot, but Matt Jilks, as he has done most of the season already, puts that out. But it is half-time. It is 1-1. But we want to make a couple of changes. We do put Dean Marnie on for, I think that's David Jones. And Ben Mee goes on off for the left-back of Russia. I don't even know who it is, I'll be honest. I can't pronounce his name. I'll have to try and pronounce his name. But anyway, we're 75 minutes in now, 15 minutes before the end. We really want to push, but Trippier gets the ball off, probably controversially, from Adam Johnson, who used to play for Manchester City. I don't want to mention any of his career highlights there, but Ings can't get it through Coates, but it has actually a free kick. Coates has been quite dirty this game. He's produced quite a few nasty tackles, but Henry, that's a pass, and Dean Marnie shoots, and that's not far off the goal whatsoever. A little trick I used to do on FIFA 14, that is, and it used to always go in. But anyway, we've got 6 minutes left of this game. Alvarez passes it to Billy Jones, passes it back to Alvarez in a 1-2 movement, and he tries to get it past Dean Marnie. Billy Jones on the ball again. Then it's Sebastian Larsson, and he's trying to play it into the corner, but Alvarez passes it to Stephen Fletcher, to Rodwell, and then he passes it to Arsenal, and with one touch, Sunderland with 3 minutes to go, the complete reverse of the last game here. Sunderland take the lead, 2-1 to Sunderland. Sunderland, as you know, bottom of the league, pretty much bottom of the league, are so happy with the 3 points here at Turf Moor. We're gutted. As you can see, he passed it to Rodwell. We did really not expect him to pass it to Larson. With him, a beautiful finish, just one touch, and we did not expect Larson to do that, and that's the real shock from Matt Jilks, and couldn't get that. But we do lose in the end, 2-1 unfortunately, folks. And that is the end of the episode. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Make sure to put in the comments a new feature. Not the best player of the episode, but the poorest player of the episode. Who you think has performed the worst this episode out of all the players we've fielded. I hope you have a good day, and I hope you've had a great day so far. Make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.